Welcome, my name is Albert, and in today's video we are going to be talking about why you should not be dating a stripper. I mean, this is obvious, but we have a video here that we are going to be reacting to. It's a stripper just running off at the mouth. You know, on this channel, we call women that just ramble on queefing, right? So this is going to be a long queef, right? This is just going to be a long queef, right? So guys, if you have not already, guys, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button for the algorithm. If you guys have any questions, if you guys have any emails, if you guys have anything that you want me to react to, send me an email. My email is in the description box below. Without no further ado, let the queefing begin. I'm just frozen.
Y'all don't date strippers.
Now y'all know I had to open my mouth and address this one here, and I'm so glad that.
Gee, Shaniqua, god dang. Hey, look, I'll tell you this. I don't know if her name is Shaniqua, but she looks like a Shaniqua. I will tell you this, right? Ain't nothing wrong with Shaniqua, but hey, she looks like a Shaniqua. I will tell you this. Why most men don't want to date strippers is because they are, hard to say, they're cheap. I don't know how else to say, you know. And someone will go, oh no, but the expert, no. If I can give you money and I can do whatever I want with you, you're cheap, right? So here's the thing. Girls that become strippers, they are messed up in the head. Like, we all know this. If you decide one day that what you are going to do as a source of livelihood is take off your clothes in front of everybody and dance for dollar bills, there is something intrinsically wrong with you. Every man knows this in his DNA, right? And any man that wants a family is gonna go, I don't want you to pass that trait on to our kids, right? Because once a thought, always a thought, right? You cannot turn a thought into a housewife, right? As Future always likes to say, she belongs to the streets, okay? So let's continue with more queefing.
I made a draft of this before he cut his fucking stitches off. Let's get into it.
Okay.
Men like y'all are weird.
Okay.
Because first and foremost,
Cool.
strip clubs stay packed with men like you.
Word
Y'all
up.
be laughing, having a great time, keying, try to take us home at
Yes,
the end of the night.
yes,
after
ma'am.
You spend money like this.
Sheesh.
Because I'm pretty sure you ain't got no money. You just throwing your homeboys' money.
Hey.
You talking about you don't want your woman in the club showing her body. You don't own that woman.
Oh, no.
That woman is not your fucking property.
Preach,
okay?
queen.
I don't know why y'all
Preach.
think that we do things under the gaze of you.
Oh.
Because we fucking don't.
Oh, no,
Women that
no,
I
no, you
know
don't.
Dance are dancing because they have obligations and responsibilities to take care of.
Tell them.
We say, you know what? We're not asking anybody for shit.
Woo.
We take our own destiny and our own life in our hands, and we go make it do what it do and shake a little soft.
Sheesh.
We literally cannot depend on you guys for anything. You
Don't
talking
depend
about
on
all
me.
this shit about how,
Can't depend
you don't
on
want
me.
Your girlfriend in the club. We'll pay her bills then.
Oh, okay.
Pay her bills.
Woo.
If you're not trying to pay.
Okay, first of all, I need to get some ice because right now she's on fire. Woo! So much queefing, guys. Okay, let me break down all that queefing for you. So she's saying that guys, because guys are spending money at the club, we are backwards. Because guys are spending money on the club, we are backwards because we're saying we don't want to date strippers because we're in the club laughing. Look, a guy wanting to have a good time with a stripper is not the same thing as I want this stripper to be in my life. It's two different things, right? When a guy goes to a strip club, he wants to relax, he wants to chill, he wants to indulge in his vices. Whether you like it or not, some guys do. That's how some guys relax. It is what it is, right? But that is not the same as wanting a woman. Then I'm not gonna take that woman and make her my wife or girlfriend. Why? Because that woman is going to download all that negativity into our children. That's why most men don't want to date strippers. right? Most men don't want to date strippers because they know that other guys have used and abused them. They have had a horrible childhood, right? Most men understand that, look, I don't want to take my woman to a work function and then every guy in there probably got a dance from her before we got married. Most guys don't want to be embarrassed. I don't want to, look, I don't want to take a girl to my family and then it was like, oh shit, my dad got a dance from her. Like, what? Insane. Look, I don't want a woman that is so low level that you could give her money to have sex with her. You could give her money to touch her. That's just low level, right? Yes, you can have fun with that kind of woman, right? She's like a reusable rag. But that's not the woman that you take home to freaking your family. That's not the woman that you're going to invest in. That's not the woman that you want to be the mother of your children, right? And some women don't get this. It's like, but here's the thing, right? She doesn't have to get it, right? It's her life. But what I'm telling you, man, is that, look, never ever say, you know what? She's so hot, she's so banging, she got titties, she got ass, you know what? I'm gonna make her my girl. That is just stupid. Because trust me, once you nut, guys, remember, that post-nut clarity, once you nut and you're like, oh, snap, what the hell did I just do? Now she's gonna keep the kid, and now you're freaking stuck with a stripper, with a thought. And like Future say, thoughts belong to the streets. Let's continue.
Her bills, and this is for any woman in my comment section talking about, well, oh, I got a boyfriend. If he's not trying to pay your bills, sis, go do what it do, because these men, you cannot depend on them for anything.
Oh, don't depend on me for nothing.
On many occasions. Sex work is popping and very lucrative because of women choosing to cash in on men and their poor impulses. Yes, I said it. Women cash in on men and their poor impulses. And by the way, plenty of people want to date strippers. Plenty of people have married strippers. Plenty of my stripper friends are married. So.
And I will say to them, wow, congratulations for the sucker that you were able to convince to marry those women. Look, guys, am I saying there are no guys out there that are going to marry strippers? Of course, there are people making bad decisions all the time, right? There are people making bad decisions all the time. But here's my thing. If you're dating a woman, let's say you're dating a woman, right? And one day she comes to you and she's like, hey, can you pay my bills? And you go, why would I be paying your bills when we're not married or anything? She's like, well, since you're not gonna pay my bills, I'm gonna go strip. So you have no other workable income? You didn't go to school, you didn't think of other businesses. The first thing you thought of is hoeing. That was the first thing that you thought of, right? That is the problem that most men have with women that strip or are in the sex work, is because their first impulse is, okay, not let me go to school, let me figure out a business, let me try to learn a trade or something. First thing, okay, I'm gonna start thotting it up, right? And then they wonder, okay, why the men that they really want to desire, the men that they desire, right, don't want to marry them. I will tell you, if you go and you see the guys that her stripper friends marry, they're probably like scammers, gangbangers, probably like a simp beta male that, never really got anything. And, he's like, okay, I never got a chick this hot, so screw it. But any decent man, a man that is on his square, a man that knows that he has worked towards something for his future, is not going to invest in a stripper, because that is a bad investment in a woman. She is not going to make a good mother, right? Look at her energy. Just look at her energy, right? Take her, for example. Imagine you just had a long day at work or a long day at your business, and you come back home to this, right? Or you come back home and you're wondering where your wife is, and your kids are like, oh, mommy's at the club dancing. You're like, great, right? Why would any man sign up for that? If any man signs up for that, he's stupid. I'll say it today. If any man signs up to marry or wife up a stripper, he is dumb. He is stupid. Listen to me, guys. Don't let people like this guilt trip you into making such bad decisions, right? Strippers are not good investment. Yes, they can be fun for the short term, right? Nice, experience sexually, whatever, right? But for the long term, they are a bigger headache that you can actually think of, right? The juice is not worth the squeeze. Trust me when I tell you that a stripper is not a good investment of your time or money, right? You don't want to wife up a stripper. You just don't. Plain and simple. They just have such messed up ways of looking at the world. Their worldview is so skewed and so messed up. You're just not going to be able to connect with her at all because she thinks in a different way, right? Guys, that is the video. I wanted to keep watching the rest of the video, but I just can't take any more of her queefing, right? I think we got the gist of Shaquanda or like Letitia or whatever the fuck her name is, right? Okay, guys, that is the video for today. If you haven't already, guys, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you don't miss any of my future videos. With that one, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.